Nobody's too busy. Just a matter of perspective. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So what are we looking at today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Well, they're still stagnant. I mean, that's all right, though. It gives us a good time to, pick up these coins, when they're doing so well according to the Mirror Multiple. It gives us a lot of time to do research, study why we're invested in these coins, take the time to learn the proper security measures to being able to make sure that we store these coins properly and we don't get all mixed up with this exchanges and all the stuff that's always happening there. Because lately it seems like every time we hear about the bad stuff happening in crypto, for some reason an exchange is somehow at the root of it. So as always, it's Saturday. No, it's Sunday.
It's Sunday.
And I'd like to go ahead and take one of those relax shows, answer a bunch of your questions, just kind of chill out with you guys a bit. I'm a little tired. I've been working on the house all day today. And we got Samantha hanging out here as always.
Good evening, everyone.
Oh, right. It's not morning.
It is not morning.
It sounds different to hear you say evening.
Good evening.
So go ahead, start piling up your questions in the chat. I got a little bit of news. I read a few articles in the last couple hours to see what was going on in the cryptocurrency space. But like I said, pretty much most of the morning, I've been ripping the ceiling out of my kitchen. I had to fix a few broken trusses in there and go ahead and start putting a new ceiling up. Luckily, I had Samantha by my side and my son to be able to help us get through this family project together. But, Samantha, how are you today?
I'm okay. I'm still covered in fiberglass insulation, but it is what it is.
You want to go ahead and pull up that always controversial coin market cap and, I don't know, take a look at like 2,023 different coins last I knew we were supposed to be looking at that they keep lumping all together with Bitcoin, even though they're not really the same. I mean, there's some very fundamental differences between quite a few of these coins that everybody keeps chalking it up to. It's a cryptocurrency and it's a blockchain and it's all the same as Bitcoin. When in reality, it's absolutely nothing like Bitcoin. There's only one true decentralized cryptocurrency, and that is Bitcoin, in my opinion. All right, looks like we broke through the 6,600 area, but not by very much. $6,616. That's up 0.39%. Like I said, cryptocurrency market has been pretty stagnant lately, but hey, I mean, that's always a good thing. A lot of people said that this would never happen. And if you go backwards and look at the charts and all that good stuff, whenever you see the consolidation in the bear period, it, leads to the beginning of the bull period. So hopefully that's around the corner and we don't have to keep consolidating much longer. But as always, you got to shake a magic 8 ball to be able to figure out that kind of stuff. Cryptocurrency is going to do what it wants to do. It's not like it's a roadmap on what's going to happen in the future for, this decentralized currency that we want. That's for the people, by the people. And as we look at Ethereum coming in at $224, it's down 0.25%. Not too big of a deal. We got XRP slumping backwards a little bit more, coming in at 47 cents. I mean, XRapid is very controversial as always, whether or not this is actually going to occur the way that their roadmap wants it to. Time tells with these things. But, I mean, we did see 50-something cents. They did come up from 25 cents. We are sliding backwards. I mean, I seen that the volume was down by as much as 50%. We got Bitcoin Cash coming in at $513. It's up 1.16%. We got EOS coming in at $5.76. That's up 0.4. I had seen that the Crypto Twin Brothers had did an update. I didn't actually get all the way through the video because I was walking in and out of the living room, but I think they were saying that they had gotten in touch with an EOS producer.
Yeah, block producer.
And that it also had a little bit of something to do with an app that he had downloaded from the store that had the Play Store that had allowed the hack to occur. Let's see what else we got here. We got Stellar's at 24.3 cents. It's up 1.36%. We got Litecoin at $57.74. Pretty much some sideways action, up 0.04. And Cardano hanging out at 8.3 cents. That's up almost 3% there. Not bad considering. Tron, hey, look, they're making some gains there, up 8.3%. 2.5 cents. I keep being, I started off our days of cryptocurrency and before cryptocurrency, we did a little pirating, we were Pirate Bay friends.
Yeah.
So you know, this concept of them paying people for seeding, I still find it very fascinating. You know, I don't know what you'd have to do to actually make any real money at it, but I keep hearing talks of them making a separate currency on top of Tron for that, and I'd really like to see it in Tron. But as always, you know, I'm not opposed to taking anything that can be exchanged for value and then exchanged into Bitcoin.
I don't know, because way back when it was like, why would we seed? Like, we don't care about.
You're just running your risk of getting caught.
Now it's like, well, there is at least some, like, you know, arguable reason on why you would seed.
All right, let's keep sliding down. What do we got going on as we look at Steam? 88 cents, down 3%. I've been definitely going with it's a good opportunity to start collecting that Steam on the cheap as, you know, you go ahead and post your content creations there. As I tell you guys all the time, I'm on all kinds of social media, but as I post to DTube, it also shares it on Steam, and it gives everybody the opportunity that it's invested in Steam to be able to come through and give me an upvote. Lately, Full-Time Geek and one of his sponsors have been coming through, and they've been donating quite nicely. It's been like $10, $11, $12 on our videos the last couple of days.
2 or 3 videos that are,
so that is a nice plus over there, especially with these really low Steam prices. It's always nice to be able to have the Steam price low and get a nice donation like that. And I noticed the Steam back dollar is back, though they're not just giving it to you in Steam Power and Steam. So that's a big plus as well. And speaking of the Steam back dollar, let's get over there. Steam back dollar. And take a look and see what we got going on here. 97 cents, 97.8 cents. That's up 0.78. Telling us these altcoins have a little ways to go. All right. As I keep doing every single. Oh, actually, let's look at the mirror multiple first. We got the mirror multiple. Started bringing this one back a little bit. I know it's not that exciting considering that the price isn't moving around a little bit, but it's still the concept of taking that long-term view at cryptocurrencies and especially Bitcoin. You know, when you slide right down here to the bottom, I think they actually have it written here, you know, about the mirror multiple using the 200-day moving average, about any time, you know, 2.4, and it being lower is a good time, saying the average is 1.42 right here. So I mean, we are pretty low with a 0.9, telling us that, hey, it's always a good time to be picking up Bitcoin at these low prices if you're looking at long-term gains and you don't need that money back today or next week or in a month to be able to pay your rent. You know, definitely a good way to go ahead and save over the US dollar bill for sure. Yeah,
we have a 71% like probability that it will be
more than what it is today. All right, still sharing this tally fund. Like we had told you guys before, it's on the fence. We have one ticket. We are almost there on the second ticket, but we do kind of have the donation in a limbo area at PayPal. So we're going to keep the tally fund open, as I told you guys. 21 days until the tally fund shuts down, so I figured why not continue running it all the way to the end. A couple dollars here and there definitely helps.
More gas, more something.
Well, I mean, we're $60 away from being able to get the other ticket, and there is more than that that's in the PayPal, but except for the PayPal is literally going to be clearing in 21 days from when it was sent, so it's going to be like 8 days, you know what I mean, before the event, and we actually have to order the ticket and they send it US mail.
Yeah, because you should be getting yours here real soon.
Yeah, mine should be coming in the mail here very soon.
Okay, we'll have it.
And I'll be able to show it on screen to you guys, let you guys see that I got a ticket. Maybe I'll have to cover up the numbers or whatever. I don't know if they're like credit cards.
Don't steal my place.
Right. Don't steal my ticket. No, I want to get into EDC. Oh, as I keep telling you guys, we're going to go out there. We're going to hand out Bitcoin flyers. We're going to explain to these people what Bitcoin is and how it's the future of money, how it's this wonderful currency that you can voluntarily opt into and step away from the US dollar bill, which oppresses a lot of people that are in it and a lot of other countries. You know, that's been a hot topic lately about, you know, Venezuela and there's been quite a few other ones. Turkey, I know, was one of them. India's dollar has dropped down recently.
Iran have, they were doing something too with it, trying to get a coin going because they're, All
right, well, let's go ahead. Let's stop the screen share because you guys don't want to keep looking at this. And let me pop this out so we can see what we're doing. And boom, here we go. We got the chat out for you guys. Hey guys, thanks for joining me this evening. We're going to talk a little crypto. We're going to hang out. As always, go ahead, line up with your questions in the chat. We got Samantha here to go ahead and answer those for you. Of course, I read a few news articles, kind of get the conversation going. It's always a little stagnant at first. I see your face, Samantha. What's going on over there in the chat? We got some people here.
Yes.
Am I not by myself?
You are
about that
definitely not by yourself.
All right. I love it when people come out here and hang out.
All right. So we have Silent Lamb. Awesome. We have Jim. Awesome.
Awesome.
Jim was saying I was thinking about visiting in November when it's cooler. What you think?
I think my grandfather's here already, right? He showed up a couple days ago. He's down at his winter home in Haines City right there. He likes to do the Disney World and all of that over there in the Sea World.
Bitcoin Ben is here.
Bitcoin Ben, thanks.
And Bitcoin Ben gave us a $24.99 super chat.
What? Oh man, that is awesome. We don't get those super chats very often, so I really appreciate it when you give those or anybody gives those.
He says, love the show. Have a great Sunday evening. Keep kicking ass.
Always. We love getting out here. I mean, we were excited. We were talking about getting out here and doing the show while we were doing the ceiling today.
Oh, and we have Ken Bozak.
What? Hey, buddy. Oh, awesome seeing you out here.
And he gave us a 420 super chat.
Nice, my man. Ken Bozak, man, I mean, I can't believe how big you've gotten and how you've done so well in the crypto space. It is, it's inspiring to see how, you just started off with your YouTube videos. And I remember seeing you out there with your girlfriend in the background too and everything. And now you're out there like tweeting with
he says he's moving.
Dennis Rodman and
I think. Oh, hold on. There was so much chat while you were doing your stuff.
I know that's usually not a problem. The chat scrolling by too quick.
All right. Moving to Ottawa. He said, starting tomorrow, Vegas, Chicago, Canada, LA, Vegas, and then that's all in this month. What? Wow.
Yeah, because he's always traveling to the conferences as of lately.
You are
kudos there, my man. I'm good. It's inspiring. I don't know. I couldn't imagine being on the road all the time, but it would be awesome. But I am a homebody, though. I mean, we live out here in the middle of the woods for a reason.
Full-time Geek is here.
Wow, man, we're just piling them up in the chat today. Any questions or
no?
All right. So let me see. One of the first things I was out there noticing is we got that exchange, that Japanese one, Zaft.
Yes,
ZAIF.
Zaft. Yeah, we're gonna go with Zaft.
We want to keep an eye on it because, they got hacked. It was like, what, $60 million they were saying. And under Japanese authority and, their regulation and everything, we want to see what's going to happen. What are they going to do? What are they going to, stipulate over on, I don't know. What is the government going to do to them kind of deal? And we seen that they went ahead and they were trying to exchange power pretty much and give, fire one set of CEOs and content creators, or not content creators, but contributors, blocked for whatever it was.
The stock, well, not stockholders, but yes, like those.
Yeah, so they were switching those over. But what are we looking at here? What are they saying? They're saying they're going to take no more new users. They came out with this about 14 days after the hack.
Yeah, on the 28th.
It was just a couple days ago. Still looking at the $60 million missing. They haven't found it. They don't think they're going to find it. Pretty much says they were looking at that it was shoved offshore into other exchanges that don't have the know your customer and anti-money laundering laws, and then quickly moved out of there as well. Then they go on to start talking about some other statistics in the article about how in Japan they're looking at over 160 different crypto thefts over the last year. They're looking at $532 million being taken in these thefts, and that pretty much none of the money has been recovered, and that they're continuing to look at a situation of that these people that are stealing this money are quickly able to send it overseas to these exchanges that don't have the know your customer. And, even though they say that crypto or Bitcoin is pseudo anonymous and they can still figure it out, there are ways around it. There are wallets and, exchanges and mixers and different ways that you could go about still stealing some crypto and keeping it on the down low that it's you that did it. So, I mean, don't just think that you could go to the police and say, hey, someone stole my Bitcoin because I didn't protect my wallet properly, and think that they're going to be able to do about it. Be like, hey, this stuff's pseudo anonymous. I heard that you arrest people that buy drugs with it. I need you to get my Bitcoin back. They're not going to get it back for you. They're pretty much just able to track some people that, are using Coinbase pretty much. I got Coinbase. Send me my drug money to Coinbase, and then I'll cash it out with my Shift card. You know, those are the ones that are getting arrested for it pretty much. I mean, you'd have to be moving some large amounts of money, I would think, for the NSA or whatever it is out there, CIA, to be looking at you and tracking your funds.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. This one's messed up because, like, they had put out that they were working with the Fisco people or whatever, and that they were going to be able to get all their stuff back. And now they're all like, oh crap, we haven't actually 14 days later been able to work this out. So
right, they haven't secured the funding in order to repay these people back their money. That was so. Hey, this could be one of the first exchanges we're looking at that doesn't actually or isn't capable of paying these people back. Because so far everyone's gotten some sort of token that was, you know, that got exchanged later on, or some sort of credit.
I mean, and it's kind of good, I guess. They're not having more people, but it's like, because it's also like, oh, so yes. I mean, they were saying that anybody that was new and hasn't actually done the identityness isn't going to be like thrown out. It's just literally if you're trying to, you know, start brand new. Yeah, you're going to wait a while.
There's a lot of exchanges out there. It seems like exchanges are one of the big problems lately. You know, it's either the exchanges are doing wash trading to make their volume higher, or they're taking, you know, backhand deals in order to list cryptocurrency so that it pumps, or, you know what I mean? They like Fcoin, how they had their incentivization to trade, you know what I mean? So that you would get more of their coin in the token.
Oh, Bitcoin Ben says that he is doing a crypto comedy show at the World CryptoCon in Vegas.
Nice.
That would be,
it seems like everything's been going on out in Vegas lately. I haven't been out to Vegas in years, but still, Vegas is fun. It's nice to visit. I don't know if I want to live out there again.
Oh,
but
John from Malibu is here. He says, hey, I'm late. Was buying Litecoins. Oh, and he says, John from Malibu says that he does a stand-up every Wednesday night in Malibu. Oh, what? Everybody's a funny. Oh, I love it.
I don't know if my comedian skills or comical skills are good enough to do.
You like the Monty Python crap. Like,
Monty Python is hilarious. All right.
I don't. We have two completely different points of view on funny.
All right. So what else are we looking at here in some of the crypto news? Bittrex, right? They're one of the biggest exchanges. A lot of people use them, or at least a lot of people have accounts with them. I mean, they're one of the few places that take the Steam back dollar.
Yes.
So I know that I have an account with them. You know. But they're going to be delisting some cryptocurrencies. This is seen as a little controversial at the moment because of which ones are delisting. We're also looking at what Poloniex just delisted a few cryptocurrencies.
Yeah, like 3 or 4. Yep.
We're seeing this. I mean, the bear market's going to do that, you know, and that happens all the time as a cryptocurrency doesn't really perform well enough for the exchange to keep it worthwhile, to, you know, keep updating it, keep the wallets, keep the exchange, keep somebody sitting there at the desk protecting the coin and making sure they're not getting hacked. They take them off. You know, I mean, I don't know how many times I've seen coins delisted from Poloniex that aren't performing well enough. They're usually at the bottom of the list.
Oh, I didn't read this, but Silent Lamb said, I just completed your fund. And then he said, goal reached, USD, 601 raised. Silent Lamb.
Oh, my man.
What?
What?
We love you all so very much. Oh, my Jesus.
I can't wait to shoot video and stuff for this, because I keep thinking, like, I mean, I don't know if we're just going to turn on the camera and just go.
God, I hope everybody is ridiculous. I hope everybody is, like, so ridiculous. Oh. Okay, keep going with your thing.
I know. I'm just thinking. I want you to get a little tipsy because that'll make it a little more fun. But then at the same time, I know how you get when you get too tipsy, so that might make it fun for everybody else. I don't know which one though.
Wait, am I also supposed to be holding the phone? Because
that's you're supposed to be the camera person.
Oh, that'll be real
I mean, we can't bring this setup with us because they won't let us in with the tripod and the microphone and the laptop. It's going to be your cell phone, and I mean, you got the better one, so
yeah.
I mean, that's kind of all we really get. But I mean, I think that we'll be able to bring at least really good photos that we'll be able to upload to, you know, the Twitter and Steam and, you know what I mean, of mine.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll be able to upload all of them. We'll be able to do one on Tribe too and put an article with it about what we did and why we did it. So that'll be nice. But yeah, I think that maybe if we can get some video, I want to see if we can't live stream from there. I have to put I know you have the YouTube app, but I'm not, you know, this show's not on it. Or
yeah, whatever. I don't know. I don't really use my phone, people, like at all. My son and Eugene use it a lot more than I do. So yeah, just whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be November 9th and 10th. So, I mean, definitely mark that one on your calendars. I mean, they kick off at 1 o'clock. So, I mean, it would be about then if we're going to, I'll post all of it to Twitter. When it gets real close, we'll do a lot more specific timing. But, I mean, we'll definitely be trying to broadcast a little bit of something from when we're out there. If not, we'll definitely have some pre-records also to be able to upload after. But yeah, I want to make a big event out of this. I mean, you guys were wonderful for donating all of this money in order to get us in there and buy these wonderful flyers. If you don't know what the flyers look like, you can go over to Twitter and check them out. I think they're really cool with the embedded QR codes, and they work. I mean, that was my big fear, is that I was going to actually get it here and like go to take that scanner and it not work. But every single one of those QR codes work. You get a Samurai wallet, you get going at Coinbase, you get Andreas Antonopoulos in your ear, and you get a non-biased, source of what Bitcoin is when you look at Wikipedia with that. The whole no words on it, definitely with the curiosity killed the cat, and with a high-grade paper and glossy. I think people put this in their bag and take it home so they'll be able to keep the tools they need to get going on Bitcoin. It's amazing. It's going to be great. Really is.
Yeah, we're working off of how, like, I am a concert hoarder. Like, everything. Like, free magnet, yes, please. Free shirt, yes, please. Bandit, yes. I just take it all of it. So hopefully everybody that we come in contact to takes all of our, like, flyers with them.
Awesome.
Because that would be awesome.
Yes. I'm just thinking of the next one, we're going to have to go bigger. Like, go big or go home, right? All right, so where were we? Bittrex delisting cryptocurrencies. What's the first one we got going here? BitShares. All right, everyone's kind of heard of BitShares. They've been here for a little while. I don't even remember what BitShares does. I know that's horrible. There's so many cryptocurrencies. It's like I get them all jumbled together now at this point.
I mean, that's also kind of the point of why it's so ridiculous, because yes.
But they're talking about that they're taking it off, what I got here, November 5th. It's supposed to be down, but they're saying that kind of already is, that there's no trading volume. They're talking about, I don't know. I don't remember what it was. Something like,
yeah, like they haven't, it's not on their thing.
They just have the wallet still.
Yep, and like they haven't had trading volume. Like they haven't had anything for like a while before this. Like this isn't like they didn't just wipe it off. Like it was like, no, we actually haven't been telling you about this coin in quite a while.
I remember it was like that back in the day too. You go to Poloniex, you look at a coin down at the bottom of the list, and it'd be like a trade was made for $5 like 6 days ago or something, and then
until I found out my piggy coin died.
All right, the next one they're talking about Bitcoin Gold. This one was surprising some people. They were saying that they seem to be having some growth lately. They've been making a few headlines here and there. And they're saying that this one might be pretty much because they're mad and being a little vindictive over the fact of the 51% attack that happened earlier this year. When the 51% attack happened, they lost a bunch of Bitcoin Gold, and they wanted Bitcoin Gold people or developers to be able to pay them back, and they never paid them back. They kind of were like...
So they're having a nice little, like, feud.
Yeah, so they got delisted. But I guess if you, in the article, they say not to really worry about it, that Bitcoin Gold is still seeing volume at all of these other exchanges. And that is true. I mean, now everybody wants to open an exchange. That's the new big thing. It seems like that's been, ICOs was the main thing. Now it's either I want to open up an exchange or I want to open up a stable coin. Because, both of them is the next opportunity in order to make a whole bunch of money here in the cryptocurrency space. You make a stable coin, you just take a bunch of money and you put it in the stable coin, you still keep the money, and then you start making all these other cryptocurrencies as long as you can get your stable coin listed on an exchange.
Yeah, I mean,
anything that they pair it with, you'll start getting little portions of it as they trade back and forth.
So many stable coins.
You just get 10 guys together, all with $50 million each. You throw it all together, you got $500 million. You make a stable coin, boom. Next thing you guys know, you got a nice little faucet that's, dripping out $100 of, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin.
And I need to know 10 guys with $5 million. I'm just saying, like, really?
I know not us, Samantha. We don't know these people. But there are those people out there.
We know a lot of people, and they are good to us. But
I do appreciate all of you guys out there for listening.
I do know more than 10 guys. See, there we go. Okay.
Okay.
Truth Monster is here.
Nice.
Yes, he is saying Monty Python Meaning of Life was great. John says the meaning of life is crypto. Silent Lamb says, "Your BTC, I'm BTC, they're BTC. Bring forth the holy hand grenade." See, I know this is some horrible, corny crap. God help me. You guys are all boying out right now. All right. Paul Rouleau is here. He says, "Good evening." Oh, and then Jim says, "This year's price drop, merely a flesh wound." And John says that he's wearing Kevlar. And Silent Lamb says, "I just have good boots." Continue.
Okay. I mean, this year with crypto price definitely was an educational experience for a lot of us. I know it was for me for sure, especially since, I didn't come from these kinds of backgrounds. I didn't go to school for this kind of stuff. I went to school for like
fixing stuff,
fixing computers and help desk and software and hardware, and pretty much, the basic, all the other prerequisite classes, that go along with it. I've always had an interest in technology, but besides that, I was never into stocks or commodities or, to me, money was just something that I got and then tried to spend to have a good time. And there was never enough of it. And then crypto was something that helped me dig into understanding what money was and why it was the way it was. And
how flawed it is. I mean, how flawed.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. It's designed for you to never have enough money. And that is the horriblest part. Like, we're sitting there going, why don't we have enough? Why don't we have? Because it's designed that way.
But then it seemed like, we got into crypto, right? And things were going really great for us. It was like I put money away. The crypto market was going up. We pulled money out. We were able to stop renting and start going towards this place. I started thinking a lot bigger picture than what I had before. I started thinking about our retirement and everything like that. And this is how I wanted to start saving it. And I was really trying to get that underway, which is a big plus. But I guess I wasn't able to stop and take the time and understand about how this was a bull market and this was a bubble. I kept dismissing it as everybody said it. It'd be like, oh, no, this is the future. This is what I had been thinking for a long time. As soon as I got into this is just happening. This is the best timing ever. I just happened to be right there at the right time. I won the lottery. And it really wasn't. It was a little bit of a bubble. We did come back down. I mean, not anywhere near where we were when I got in. I mean, we're still up 10 times from that. But at the same time, it got a little over exuberant. And, it said it had to bring our expectations back into the realm of reality a bit at the moment for where we are with cryptocurrency and the adoption and, the merchant adoption and all of that kind of stuff. So it's not that bad. I mean, sometimes you got to, ring the reins back in. But I've also, at the same time, I've been going back towards trying to collect more cryptocurrency. It hasn't been because before it was, trying to sell it, trying to get the most for it, trying to manipulate it through altcoins to get more of it to sell it while the price was shooting up of the Bitcoin. Now it's been stack it away, get more, build up the bank. So, I mean, those are the that's the educational lesson I learned through this bear market is that, there is a time to sell and there is a time to buy, and that this is the time for me. No financial advice for anyone else, but this has been the time for me to buy.
Oh, John says exchanges could use, or Jim said exchanges could use some help on their help desks. Could you imagine talking to Eugene? No. And then Jim says,
what do you mean?
The only fear we have is the fear of missing out. And that would be a quote from Franklin D. Roosevelt. Nice. You know we love the quotes.
I know we spend forever trying to find just the right ones because I mean there's thousands of them, but I won't throw a garbage one that I personally don't like.
Oh my God, the corny ones. Yeah.
So did we get to Bitcoin private? We didn't get to Bitcoin
private. That's the one you left out. Yes.
Bitcoin private, they're going to be getting delisted as well. They're talking about no volume. I mean, Bitcoin, it's a fork. I mean, the forks had hype. You know what I mean? Bitcoin.
Yeah, everybody got their dividends.
Right. Bitcoin Cash had their, big rally, then gold and private and all of that came out. They had their, I don't know. It's like when something jumps in the pool and it makes the big wave and then there's all the little waves. Well, these are the little wave ones. And now that they're finally getting rinsed off and wiped out, the big one's still there. Bitcoin Cash Ripple is still traveling towards the outer edge of the lake. But I mean, what, $500 down from 0.1 of a Bitcoin?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a long ways.
Yeah. I mean, I know I think he's crazy. Well,
Roger Ver,
yeah.
he's not helping in their case over there. A lot of people have said that over and over again. What was it? The interview with him and Charlie Lee. Charlie Lee is too timid. Roger Ver is a D-bag. So I mean, it was like yes, it was like, you know, let me stick the little kitten in the room with the big ferocious pit bull.
it was like how Crypto Zombie was all like, you know how like when you actually feel like paid for the other person, like you know, the shame or the embarrassment. And yes, when you watch that video, it's all like, oh man, Charlie, come on.
I mean, that's about all I had written down for the news. I've seen a lot of people still talking about the price. What else did we see that was going on out there? A lot of talk about side chains. Still, everybody needs to get over and get on Vortex's channel. I still can't believe that for some reason he only has 15 or 16. No, did he break 2,000? No, he hasn't broken 1,600 followers. And I mean, still, it is the great content that you used to see on World Crypto Network. And I hate saying that, but it's back again, and it's just over here with Vortex, which is originally why I started. Is amazing, yes. Yeah, which is originally where I had started at when it had come to the World Crypto Network, as we started watching
all of his,
This Week in Bitcoin with Vortex hosting it, and I mean, that was amazing. We used to love those shows. We used to look forward to them.
Yep, and he has another one that it's like a weekend whatever Bitcoinness type
deal. He ripped off our Q&A show, but he does a better job.
Yeah, because he has crypto tips, and usually someone else. I did not say
I know you did not. So
you can shut up. Oh, Truth Monster says Vortex banned me after one comment. A new personal record. Oh, well, I don't know what the comment was. You never know.
Yeah, I don't know. I know that when I was watching this week's episode Q&A, that it was a very insightful show. I tweeted it out even. I know that the questions were, you know, they were thinking questions. They had me thinking. It was a very enlightening show.
It was more like taking a class.
Yes, yes. It was like really what you want to see instead of some of the high school stuff that you see in the chat. So they do a really good job over there. I definitely recommend checking that out. What you got over there, Sam? You're smiling.
No, well, you know. La 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 la. Yep. Silent Lamp says, no, Vortex is my boy. Yes, I don't know. I don't know if you got. I'm sorry if you got banned.
Yeah, I know. There had to have been something that had went on in the background there for a little while, because I also noticed that the other guy, and I don't remember what his name is, the one that always wears the black hat and has the little goatee beard thing, he was on Vortex's show, and he used to do the World Crypto Network. But now
the bigger guy. I don't remember his name. Oh,
yeah, he looks like a New Yorker.
Yeah.
Right? You gotta read it out loud.
Yes, I know, you're right. Sorry. Jim says, every time I think of buying a Coke or something, I think of how many Cardano that is. I am getting thinner, but my bags are getting bigger. Oh no, we try not to look backwards because that's never awesome. But oh yes, I mean, like, I remember being like, I need to buy like a 2 liter of soda with your Bitcoin. What the hell was I thinking?
I remember on times when, because we used to do quite a bit of driving back and forth between Tampa and the Melbourne area. And I mean, it's a good 3.5 hour or 4 hour car trip.
Yeah.
So be able to go over there, spend a couple hours, and turn right around and have to come back for the stuff that we were doing there. And you always wanted McDonald's, remember? And you were like, what do you mean? You got that card with your Bitcoin.
Oh,
and I was like, we are not buying McDonald's with Bitcoin. That is very counterproductive right there.
There's a lot. I mean, we bought a lot of gas.
You're on board now.
We bought a lot of gas for a lot of cars and motorcycles and jet skis with Bitcoin. Like, what?
I'm glad you're on board now. It makes it a lot easier. Definitely, if your women are not on board, you got to get them on board. However, I had to mess with this. I mean, it took me over a year, right? So I mean, and
it was me
subliminally injecting this into your mind that you need to get on board.
Well, it was that I was forced to watch. I was brainwashed. I was forced to watch YouTubers and YouTubes.
Yeah, I cut out all regular news. I don't watch regular news anymore. All I watch is crypto, like YouTube videos and conferences, and
Yes, and then also YouTube offers things on how to fix everything under the freaking sun if you don't know how to do it. So between crypto and then, oh, I want to buy, like, build a bird something. Let's go watch it. Yeah.
I'm always watching the bird something, right?
God.
Any more questions? You guys got to
Nope.
pile up the questions. I'm out of news. So besides that, I don't want to have to wrap it up. I'm having a really good time hanging out with you guys tonight. And I got
a little
4 more sips of coffee left in here.
We have, I don't know how to say Joran. We're going to go with Joran. That sounds like a good way to pronounce that. BTC going down this week.
I don't know. Shake a magic 8 ball, man. It's not about today. And I mean, this is the year to be collecting from what I'm going with. And like I you know, another thing I keep saying is you want to collect twice as much as what you're thinking you want when you go to retire. Because you want to sell all the way up to make life a little easier along the way. Don't be offended by selling. We have to use the network too.
John saying, oh, crap. I forgot which one asked.
It's just a situation of being smart about it. Like, don't literally go buy Bitcoin with your debit card and pay 5% to have it instantaneously to then go spend your Bitcoin. I mean, it is a situation of, you know, buy your Bitcoin, earn your Bitcoin, accumulate your Bitcoin. But when it is going up, you know, to take your profits. Yeah,
someone had asked John what he invests, like if he invests in Cardano, and he said that he's familiar with it, but I'm building my portfolio. He only has the first 3, the Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin.
It's a good place to start.
Oh, okay. So Lamb has to go.
All right, my man. Thanks for joining us. I really do appreciate it. We'll probably be wrapping this one up here soon unless we get some more questions in the chat or Samantha wants to talk about something. Is there anything on your mind? You got some crypto ponderings?
No. I mean, you know I don't ponder.
You know I don't ponder. I just deal with what's in front of me. What's the next problem I got to fix?
For me to stay happy, fluffy, I have to be pretty much surface thinking, okay?
You dig too deep and it's all a little depressing down there.
Yeah. You want to see the sunshine, you got to stay up.
This is an amazing show. I mean, we had some really good other YouTubers. I knew the other YouTubers. I'm not the only YouTuber that watches other YouTubers out there. So, but that's awesome that we had some other YouTubers out here. That was awesome that you guys came out and joined us for a cup of coffee. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I mean, it's nice. The weather's starting to cool down a bit. So as you guys know, I'm real cheap and I don't pay for air conditioning except for in the bedroom. So it's nice that it's not so boiling hot in the summer. Definitely thinking about
easier doing the roof.
Definitely thinking about getting back to doing some of these weekend as beer and bonfires. The bonfire pit has got a big pile of wood and some roofs or some ceiling in it and everything that we're going to have to burn. So maybe next weekend we'll make that one happen. As always, we're still going to be out here 7:45 Eastern Standard Time in the morning to be able to bring you our daily Bitcoin news and commentary and all of that good stuff. Are we doing the Wednesdays? Are we taking Wednesdays off? Are you sleeping in, Sammy?
I don't know.
Well, you keep telling me. I just got to tell them.
Well, let's wait till Tuesday. Because I don't know.
Well, she guess you guys wait until Tuesday to find out if there's a Wednesday
show. I want to say no.
Hey, watch out, Turkey. The wire. Turkey's tripping on the wire. All right.
Turkey tripping.
Turkey tripping. As always, you can find out what's going on with the show. I've been using Twitter quite a bit lately. It's a great way to get a hold of me if you don't want to hit me up on the free email help desk service, which is at eugeneforest20@gmail.com. So, I mean, we're over 1,500 followers on Twitter now. So, I mean, that's amazing.
It is amazing.
We're just picking up people left and right over there.
Acorns are falling.
Yeah, from the
squirrel.
Each other right above me.
Awesome.
It's like, what's it? All right. Besides that, we're on Tribe. That's going really good over there. We're picking up lots of followers. Lots of people are starting to comment on the videos. We're starting to pick up all kinds of Tribe coins. I mean, we're over 2,700 and something Tribe coins. I think you need 100,000 to make their next level or whatever. So I'm not thinking that's happening. But I do think it's kind of cool collecting these coins as they're like in an early form. I mean,
I like
no
it.
value,
I don't know. Yes,
so.
They have no value, but it is kind of nice. Just like I like looking at the wallet when I was like, ooh, I got 0.001.
Where else are we at? We're over on Minds. Been posting a BitTube, Chorus, DTube, and Steam. You can find me there.
Thank you for everybody that's upvoting on Steam.
Everybody for that. Hit that like button, share, comment, all that good stuff. You got to hit that little notification bell. It'll let you know when we go live. And people said that that's been working lately because I was getting a lot of comments about the notification bell wasn't working, and I don't know why, but it's been working because I've been getting my phone goes off and your phone's been going off. So that seems to be working nicely now. That's good. Maybe I finally got enough subscribers where YouTube said it's worthwhile.
Oh, you have a crypto Kerbit? We're gonna go with that. He says, "Yo, Eugene, nice channel. I listen every day, but don't comment much. Keep up the good work." Comment.
Yeah, comment, man. That's the only way you're gonna get out here in this crypto space. I've heard a lot of people talk about this. Is that you get into crypto, and a lot of people they sit on the sidelines for a real.
No,
long
yeah,
time.
I'm like that because remember when you're all like you're in people's chats, and I'm all like, no, don't type that.
Yes,
no. We don't need to mention anything.
But it is one of those things that the more you get into the cryptocurrency space, the more enthusiastic you get about it. And it's hard to keep yourself contained and not just start talking and trying to help teach and trying to participate. This is a hands-on situation here with cryptocurrency, and everybody needs to do their part. That's why the Tally Fund is going too. That's why we were doing that, is that a couple dollars got us out there so that we could go ahead and preach the word. So I know everybody can't take the time. We can take the time. We'd love to take the time to go out there and do that. I love cryptocurrency. I love talking to people about it.
Oh, I hope it goes well. God, yay. I hope it goes well.
All right, you guys. Is that it?
Yes.
We're going to wrap it up?
Yes.
All right, you guys. I really appreciate you guys coming out here. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 7:45. Remember to keep your Bitcoin safe.
Love you guys.